What is up, everybody? The Season 3 balance change updates just launched, so I wanted to review them, but I thought I'd turn that camera on and record them for all of you lovely people. So let's go over all the balance updates, discuss our thoughts, how this might change the meta, and what Season 3 is gonna look like as a whole. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell. I'm gonna be making a ton of content going into Season 3. Those of you who are returning subscribers, apologies for my absence, just regular life has been crazy. And another side note, I don't usually wear tank tops. I just had a tattoo session to work on my sweet Spider-Man sleeve. Hopefully only one more session, but anyways, I gotta let it air out and I keep putting lotion on, and not lotion, but you know, the tattoo ointment stuff. Anyways, let's jump into this. All right, so let's see. They announced some of the changes in the dev vision, which they always do, but it's very vague. I was gonna make a video on that, but I'm just like, they're gonna release this soon anyways. So let's jump into it. So Emma Frost, Vanguard. Okay, so the Vanguards. Emma Frost, looks like the White Queen is trading a bit of offense for more glam. Okay, girl. Her damage and her survivability in diamond form are taking a slight hit. Ugh. Reduce telepathic pulse damage at 99 energy from 120 per second, 1/10 per second, and from 150 per second, 140 per second at 100 energy. That shouldn't be too bad. I don't think that's, yeah, that's not too big. Reduce diamond form damage reduction from 30 to 25. Didn't they already reduce this in the last patch? Because I think they already reduced it. Correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. Reduce the energy of psionic seduction from 37 to 3,400. So she's gonna be able to pop her ultimate a bit more often, which is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Like, she has a very, very, very powerful ultimate, especially in team fights. So yeah, I don't think that's too crazy. I think Emma's still gonna be solid. The Thing, this is the one I'm excited for. I learned to love playing the Thing, and then he just became like useless in the flyer meta. And spoiler alert, we're getting something to handle the flyers. We're not afraid to say it's clobbering time. Now with smoother moves and more utility. So I'm gonna kind of like glance through their little like, But anyways, new ability, Battle Blitz. The Thing leaps towards enemy, gaining 25% damage reduction, sick. Leap targeting distance to enemies is 20 meters. That's a decent amount. So those of you who don't understand what this means, they're giving him a new ability where you know how you can leap to your teammates to apply damage reduction? Now it's the same thing, but you can leap towards enemies up to 20 meters, which means unless a flyer is just like way up there, you're gonna be able to leap to them. And Stone Haymaker, new effect, knocks down hit flying enemies. What? Okay, I thought I was reading that wrong. They phrased that weird. But anyways, you can knock down flyers with the Haymaker, that right click. All right, Venom. Venom's somebody I still need to get to Lord. I used to main him in the betas, like, it was nuts, but yeah, I need to get back into him. Venom's got a stickier grip. His control after diving is now slightly more terrifying. Increased cellular corrosion, enemies slow from 15 to 25%. Okay, like that's cool. That's a decent increase. Like a 10% increase on a slowing effect is pretty sick. I made a Venom guide a while back if you want to check it out, but like it's great for diving in, just attacking their back line like strategists and stuff, and then just slowing them and then just going after them. So an additional 10% is kind of bonkers. All right, Human Torch, reduce fire cluster damage per hit from 6 to 5.5, that's not too big. Reduce Supernova ultimate ability, activation shockwave damage from 80 to 75, thank you. Fire Tornadoes dot from 120 to 110, okay, good. Add Team Up Anchor bonus 5% damage boost. What was this? Add Team Up, did they give him a new Team Up? I can't remember. Whatever, because I know Phoenix is getting some. Iron Man, reduce the first 2 repulsor blasts from 40 to 35, from 50 to 45 in armor overdrive. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not a DPS player, but I'm just like, leave Iron Man alone. And this might come from the beta or the alpha even. Like, Iron Man was like disgusting, right, for a while, and then they just nerfed the bejesus out of him. Then they finally made him playable again. People would argue too, like, that he's too strong, and like, I'll die on the hill. Like, I am a strategist main, been maining Vanguard lately, but like, I hate divers. I hate them. I'm glad that we shifted from a diver meta. It is so much easier to handle flyers. It is just a bajillion times easier. And I don't know. Like if I was somebody who like mained Iron Man, I'd be a little annoyed. Dang, and they increased the energy cost of his ultimate by 600? That's a lot. Like that's rough for Iron Man. Mr. Fantastic, reduce inflated state bonus health from 400 to 350. Not a huge nerf, but like, leave Mr. Fantastic alone. He was like, not that great. We still don't see him like in the top of the meta. Like, just let's let him be somewhat strong for a while. Like, geez, why are they doing that? Namor, increase, oh, but we're buffing Namor. Okay. Increase Trident of Neptune projectile damage from 70 to 75 and projectile speed from 120 meters per second to 150 meters per second. That reminds me of the buff they gave to Storm, which basically made her like hit scan, because she used to be like unplayable, and then they upped the projectile speed and she was just nuts. I do not understand this for the life of me. Increase Wrath of the Seven Seas projectile speed from 120 to 150. Again, I have no clue. I don't understand that at all. Reduce max slow rate, Scarlet Witch. Reduce max slow rate during reality erasure, her ultimate ability, charge period from 35% to 25%, and increase damage from 750 to 850. I don't know if that'll make her more playable. Like this, like increasing the damage. Have you ever gotten to a point where you actually pulled off a Scarlet Witch ult? You're like, dang it, if I only had 100 more damage, like she evaporates anybody within range. Like this, I don't know why they did this. This is like kind of cool, we'll see. She can move a little bit faster. There's still a lot of timing that goes on, but there's still so many things that just disable her. Spider-Man, increase get over here, kick damage when pulled to enemies from 50 to 55, increase spider power, mid-air damage from 50 to 55, increase amazing combo damage from 55 to 60. I don't know, maybe Spider-Man mains will quit crying for a few seconds. The Punisher. So the Punisher, like, dude, I don't know about you guys, but if you've been watching the Marvel Rivals like tournaments and stuff, so much Punisher play since this last update. Like since his buffs, like such a crazy amount. So let's see what they did. Reduce Cullen projectile speed from 12 to 10. Okay, decrease the spell field damage from 12 to 10. Slight nerf on the turret. I don't know if that was a main issue. Increase energy cost from 3,400 to 3,700. Okay, like that's a decent amount. 300. Like that was the other thing. Watching him in the tournaments, like dude always had his ult up. I don't even know if that's enough, but hey, we'll take it. Bucky, adjust Roderstrom. What? Roderstern? I don't know how to say that. Damage fall off maximum at 40 meters from 60 to 70. Okay. Wolverine, he's gonna be beyond annoying. Like now that I'm playing more Vanguard, like he's gonna be annoying. Did you see his team up with Phoenix? Like, what? For those of you who didn't see it, he applies like a fire dot to people. Like, okay, increase Feral Leap Strike duration from 4 to 5 seconds and increase its cooldown from 12 to 15 seconds. Okay, I'll take a little cooldown increase. All right, Invisible Woman, increase orb projection. Invisible Woman is one of my girls, so let's see. Increase orb projection healing on launch from 40 to 45 and damage from 20 to 25. Okay. Reduce healing on return from 40 to 35 and damage from 20 to 25. Okay, increase. So it's going to be better as it hits, but worse as it returns. I wonder how that's gonna change, because they bump these by 5, reduce these by 5. Like you're gonna get more rewarded for accurately aiming, I guess. But like with Invisible Woman, once you play her a lot, like the strat, like you gotta like get good at lining up your teammates so you're getting both those hits anyways. So I don't know. But yeah, they say it's gonna be more reliable, so let's see. All right, Loki, what'd they do to him? Increase the energy cost by 300. Okay. Mantis. Oh yeah, they did some Mantis changes. Healing Flower, new effect, heals allies by 2.5% per second, reduce base healing from 20 per second to 12.5 seconds. Heals allies by 2.5. Huh. Heals allies by 2.5% per second. Like, am I missing something there? What's up with that? Whoa, that was weird. Do I have to like type this in again? Let's see. Let's calm down. Let's check this out real quick. Where you at, Mantis? M-M-M-M-H-I-I-I-J-L? L, we're getting there? We're getting there? Okay. So right now, her healing flower. Healing flower provides 2 types of healing effects, one-time healing and healing over time. So right now, healing over time is 20 per second, and they're changing it to 12.5 per second. Okay. So right now, it's not doing any percentage. Heals allies by 2.5% per second. Like, let me know down in the comments, does that mean like 2.5% of their max health? Like, what? I don't get it. I don't get it. I've played a lot of Mantis. I don't get it. Let me know. Increase energy cost of Soul Resurgence, ultimate ability. Holy crap. That is a 600 increase. Everybody else is getting like a 300 increase. But if you notice too, there's like a theory going around that Luna doesn't get touched because like the main dude, Danny, like, I think he like created the character Luna Snow, like in the comics and stuff like that too. But like, this is wild. Her ult is nowhere near as good as Luna Snow's, and they're just like jacking that up. They're jacking that up by 600. Hold on. What's her ultimate cost? 5,000. Okay. All right. Okay. Luna's is already at 5,000. Okay. Got it. All right. Ultron. Reduce dynamic flight acceleration time from 8 seconds to 6 seconds. Okay. Reduce imperative firewall bonus health to self from 75 to 65, from allies from 55 to 50. So imperative firewall bonus. Huh. I don't like that. I don't know, man. So there was all this talk. I was one of those people who was like, Ultron is not that great. I'm telling you, like, I still don't think he's that good. A little spoiler alert, I'm gonna be working on a video. I've been delaying it because it's like, I gotta collect so much data, but I'm going to gather data from the tournaments to make like a more like objective tier list of top players, right? Of the top heroes and who was picked and stuff like that. But anyways, like I saw Ultron, he was definitely in some matches, but not a ton. And he wasn't winning a ton based on the last time I checked the data. But anyways, yeah, he still feels like very mid compared to the other ones. But anyways, let me breeze through these real quick. New team up abilities. So Human Torch and Spider-Man. Spider-Man's getting this like, unlocks a new Infernal Blast ability through his team up with Human Torch. There's gonna be a lot of fire damage, a little tick, 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 and I wish there was a way to like dispel that or whatever. Primal Flame, this one is going to be nuts. Wolverine gains new Phoenix Warrior ability through this team up. So yeah, Wolverine is going to apply fire damage now, so that's great. Adjusted or removed. So team up for 2 graduate. Scroll Girl loses webbed acorn ability previous game with Spider-Man. Like, wait, what? Team up Anchor, Human Torch. What? What? Huh. This is interesting. Like, I think they announced more than this, right? Oh, here it is. Okay, never mind. Okay, so this one got removed. All right, I thought I was crazy for a second. Ultron Squirrel Girl, Iron Man, Ultron, and Squirrel Girl. So I'm pretty sure Iron Man's the anchor, so if you have Iron Man and Squirrel Girl, which is amazing, like, Squirrel Girl was teamed up with Spider-Man for so long, but like you never saw a Squirrel Girl and Spider-Man on the same team. So this might, depending on if people just stop playing Iron Man, but Squirrel Girl gains a new Squirrel Missile ability from her team up with Iron Man. And like it can hit flyers too, which has been one of Squirrel Girl's weaknesses, so that's awesome. Storm Ignition, the fire is out and the storm has passed on this team up. Storm loses Burning Hurricane ability gained from her team up with Human Torch. Human Torch loses the Omega Fire one. So then, yeah, Hela was added to the Venom team up with Jeff. So now her like little ball that like slows people, whatever, it also sends out those little symbiote talons. So we're slightly reducing the usage. So they increased the cooldown for the revive comp of Adam, Star-Lord, and Mantis. And then we're slightly increasing the power on Jeff's end team-up ability, Maximum Mayhem. So increase Guardian of the Deep maximum bonus health from 50 to 100, and Max Tendril Link from 3 to 5. Ooh, I love that. Like, Jeff is one of the last strategists that I gotta get to Lord, and I've just hated doing it. I think he's better since the last update. Fight me on it. But anyways, now that they're finally releasing a Venomized Jeff skin, I can't wait to play him this season. Cannot wait. Hopefully that skin comes out sooner rather than later. Can't wait. So I'm glad this team up is getting a little bit buffed. Just need more people playing Venom. But yeah, I do have one gripe with the Venomized Jeff skin. Like they made like the secondary color like turquoise instead of red, like the Hella Null one. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then don't even get me started. Some of the characters don't even have a mouth. One of the coolest part of the Venomized skin is like their crazy like fangs and tongue and stuff. And like Storm doesn't have a mouth. Squirrel Girl doesn't have a mouth. Whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Let me know your thoughts on these balance updates down in the comments below. And like I said, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell. I will be back making a bunch of content. Now that season 3 is kicking off, I'm gonna make time for this. And I don't know yet, but typically when they launch these new seasons, I'm part of the official Marvel Rival Creator Program. So typically we've been getting early access. So make sure you're subscribed. Follow me on Twitter. My link's down in the description below. I will announce if I will be doing an early access stream to test out, Phoenix, as well as like the new balance updates and stuff. I'll usually stream on Twitch for hours and hours with a bunch of other content creators and all that. And yeah, make sure you follow me on Twitter anyways. I do random giveaways. I'm probably gonna do some giveaways at the start of the new season. So make sure you're following me on Twitter, all right? But anyways, that's all I got. Have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next one.